Welcome to your video team on the road as we visit Higher Voltage, where business owners go to power up their brand.
Hello and welcome back to YVT on the road. We are here at Higher Voltage 2026 and I'm joined by the gorgeous Charlotte. Hello, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
What a day. We are now at the after party and this is it, time to just take a breath.
Yeah.
Before we do, tell me who you are and what you do, my lovely.
So I'm Charlotte Fowles. My business is called The Executive Adventurer, and I work with people on imposter syndrome and confidence. So I mainly do that through one-to-one programs, although I also am a public speaker. So I deliver workshops and speeches about how to get rid of your imposter syndrome and be much more confident so that for most people, they can actually enjoy the success that they have.
Yeah.
Because most people are not actually unaccomplished. They actually do have success, but they've got there because they thought, if I get there, then this imposter syndrome will be quiet, and it's not.
And it doesn't, no. But it gets
So
a
I
little
help
louder.
them. Yeah,
The more
exactly.
successful, the more of like, who do you think you are? You're getting at you.
Exactly.
Wow, okay, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So what has brought you along to High Voltage today?
So I'm a solopreneur, and so this event was all about it was basically to support solopreneurs.
Yeah.
And lots of different things that you can action that you don't necessarily need a whole team for. And I wanted to see what things I was missing and also find out what is new almost for 2026, because a lot of us rely on the online space and that's changing all the time.
Yeah, and I can already hear synergy between you coming, listening to speakers. It was Sophie that also brought up imposter syndrome and that incredible fact. I mean, she said 72%.
It is 72%.
When she asked us in the room, I think most of our hands went out. She was like, well, that's above 72.
Yeah.
So at the exact right space for you to come in, what are your actions that you're going to be taking away?
I have a very long list of actions, and a lot of them are around being a bit more strategic with some of the actions that I'm taking. So that we had people talking about speaking, we had people talking about content, we had people talking about outreach, about owning your brand and who you are. And so I do almost like a little mishmash of everything, but it's all kind of a bit scattered. So one of the things, for example, would be to look at my content through the lens of some of the speakers talk about, is it hitting these points? So one of the things would be looking more strategically at my content, and then also the follow-ups and the nurturing side in particular. So it's not like, for a lot of us, that we don't know this, but it's just that we haven't often been shown some of the clearer steps, and that's what this event was really good for.
Yeah, and it really is about having that outside look on us. But I think what events like this do is allow you still to be in control.
Yeah.
So rather than someone else coming along and be like, right, you need to change your whole branding or you need to change your entire look, and you being a bit like, oh, okay, well, you're the expert. So it is actually, here are the tools as to how you can do this. And that's empowering for a solopreneur who has taken that first step of, let's start my own business.
Yeah. And Teresa talked about whatever the experts say, if you don't want to do it that way, you don't have to. But they were, particularly with her talk, she's like, well, this is what works. And again, experts telling you what works in terms of storytelling, so how you might structure something. And again, but do it your way. That's one of the most important things. And obviously, with the work I do with imposter syndrome and confidence, authenticity is really important. So knowing what's important to you and what your values are and what you stand for and how you show up, but then being able to live those, that often is something that impacts on people's self-belief or confidence because it's out of sync.
Yeah.
So those pieces and those talks are really, really important as well, just to remember, as you said, that it's our business and we can do these things, but these people are here to help us make it much better, much more strategic, and to make more money.
Well, I mean, I've heard Teresa say that before.
Yeah.
I'll probably tell her this later, but unless she watches this back and yells at me.
Hi, Teresa. If you do.
Yeah, sorry. But I don't think I've ever listened to it. So actually, we were still in that realm of going out and getting all this advice from all these amazing people who are amazing at what they do and their expertise, but it didn't align with us. But I still followed that because that's what they told me. And actually, I think it changed our business in a way that we weren't ready for. So then the imposter syndrome gets a bit different because you're like, hang on a minute, this isn't me.
Yeah.
This isn't, what I do.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it changes, whereas actually bringing it back to us must also support getting rid of the imposter syndrome.
Absolutely, because you are then more able to realize that it feels different. You're aligned, but you're not living a sort of something that's maybe a bit of a mask. So some people I work with, some people have their own businesses, but other people are corporate leaders or they're very successful, but they may be not aligned with some of the actions they have to take, or they might just have chased the wrong dream for a little bit, or someone's told them, oh, you're really good at this, you should do that job, or they've offered them a promotion, they've gone for it, but then it's not aligned, and then they feel maybe not brave enough to move because the imposter syndrome kicks in. And there's a really beautiful phrase which is all about making sure your ladder of success is leaning up against the right building. Because it comes from somebody who said, I got to the top of the ladder and realised it had been leaning up against the wrong building all the time.
And then you enter this building through the window and you're like, I'm in the wrong place.
Exactly. And that can definitely contribute to lack of confidence, because then if you don't believe in something, or you don't believe in what you're doing, it's a lot harder to sell it to yourself.
Incredible. Charlotte, I feel like I could really dive so much deeper in this, but there's a lot of people here today. It's been an amazing event. Will we be seeing you at the 2027 one?
Absolutely. I'm going to go and buy my ticket right now, because I believe they're already on sale.
Yeah, they are.
And it was packed full of value and very entertaining, very enjoyable, and all the speakers were absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic. Well, maybe we'll see you up there next year on the stage as well.
I very much hope so.
We will grab all your links and your details. You can go and connect with Charlotte as well, find out more. And if you're struggling with imposter syndrome, this is the lady you need.
Hey.
Fabulous. Thank you very much, lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Your Video Team on the Road. If you would like Your Video Team to come to your event with their video podcast pop-up studio, get in touch with us at yourvideoteam.co.uk/pop-up.